welcome back to the mathematics class. In this class, I am going to discuss with you chapter 10 of class 9th, that is surface areas and volumes, right? This surface areas and volumes you have come across in your previous classes, wherein we have studied the areas of a two-dimensional figures. Now, what are the two-dimensional figures and what are the three-dimensional figures? I am going to clearly explain you now. Here the two-dimensional figures are all which you have studied in the 8th and 7th, that is the square, right? Square, a rectangle, circle, a triangle, so on and so forth, which you can draw on a paper or a blackboard, which you can draw on a plain surface. They are having two dimensions like length and breadth, here side and side, here. So dimensions are two, so we call them as two-dimensional figures, here base and height, right? So all these areas you have known in your previous classes. Now we are going to learn in this class 9th the three-dimensional figures. Now what are these three-dimensional figures? It should have three dimensions like length, breadth and as well as height. With the height, like if I am telling, if I suppose this as a square and if I draw another square, just I am illuminating here but not we are visualizing. So this is a cube. This is a three-dimensional figure. It is having some length, some breadth, some height. But in the case of a cube, length, breadth, height are of say equal quantities, equal measures. So we tell them as squares. Here in a square, you have side and side. All these are four sides which are equal. Whereas in a cube, there are altogether 6 faces. All the 6 faces are squares. Now we know in square all sides are equal. So in a cube all the faces and in the each face all the sides are equal. Now I'll show you an example of a cube. Now which you play. This is a Rubik's cube which you do for the play. See here you are having 4 faces here as well as a top and a bottom. So if I am telling this as a top and this as a bottom, so altogether we have 6 faces, isn't it? This is a cube and each face is a square here. So this is called a three-dimensional. Why it is called a three-dimensional? It is having 3 dimensions. If I am supposing this as length, this as breadth and this as somewhat height. Here length, breadth and height all are of same measure. So it is called as a cube. An example, and also dice which you play in your Ludo and snakes and ladder. So dice is also an example of a cube. Now here in this chapter, in this lesson, we are going to learn about cube and cuboid, which are three-dimensional figures, and further we will also learn some more three-dimensional figures in our next classes. Now this is a rectangle having length and breadth. If I draw this like this, so this forms a cuboid where length, here breadth and height. If you are supposing this, yes, this is the height. Length, breadth and height. So 3 dimensions. So these are all called as three-dimensional figures which we cannot possibly draw it, but we are just making an assumption, making an illumination like it is outside, because solid figures like cube, this is a cube, isn't it? These solid figures we cannot put it on a plain surface. Just I am only assuming it and drawing it like this. Right? So this is the form of a cube, and an example of cuboid is clearly your notebooks, your textbooks and also your classroom. Usually the classrooms are in the form of a cuboid where all the 6 faces are rectangles. Now if I tell you this, see, this is one example of a cuboid. See here, a duster, right? See cuboid, this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, all the 4 faces are rectangles. The top and the bottom. All the 6 faces are rectangles. The examples of cuboid are numerous. Your textbooks, your notebooks, your classroom, the sponge duster which your teacher uses, all these are the examples of a cuboid. Now here, this cube and cuboid Or again I can tell them that these are prisms, right? This is a prism having a square base. Okay, this is a prism having a rectangle base. These are, in general, on a whole, we can tell them as prisms. In prism, in particularly, if all the faces, all the 6 faces are squares, then it is called as a cube. And in a prism in which all the 6 faces are rectangles is called as a cuboid. So today we will learn about cube and cuboid, their surface areas and volumes, right? Now here, cube, let us start with cube. So if I am supposing this side as A, all the sides equal sides, so all are A units. Okay, so when I am telling surface areas, there are 2 surface areas I can calculate. Now here, if you are seeing this a cube, we can calculate the 4 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are called as a lateral faces. That area is lateral surface area. And if I want to calculate the total surface area of the cube, I have to include these lateral surface areas plus the top and the bottom. So altogether 6. So here, when you are telling lateral surface area of cube and total surface area of cube. So in short, we call LSA, lateral surface area. We can abbreviate it like this, TSA, total surface area. Now in the case of 2-dimensional figures, we don't have 2 surface areas here, lateral surface area and total surface area. In the 2-dimensional figures, we have just area. Area of a square is side square. Area of a rectangle, length into breadth. Area of a circle, pi r square. Area of a triangle, half base into height, so on. So we don't have 2 areas, only 1 area. But in the case of a 3-dimensional figures, we do have 2 areas. When you are calculating the 4 faces, that is called as lateral surface area. Now when you are calculating the complete thing, that is 4 faces along with the top and the bottom, so that is called as a total surface area of a cube, right? In specifically in 3 dimension only, we do have 2 surface areas. Now what is the lateral surface area of a cube? Clearly you know that one face is a square, isn't it? One face is a square. Area of a square is side into side. Now 4 faces I want to calculate. So 4 into side square. 4 into, if I am supposing side as A, 4A square is the lateral surface area. If you are supposing the side as L, 4L square also you can write. So 4 squares, so 4 into A square is the lateral surface area. Whereas total surface area we have to calculate 6 faces, top and the bottom. So 6A square is the total surface area of the cube. Now in the case of a 3-dimensional figure only, we have the volume. So this is a wooden one, a wooden cube. Now how much wood is required? How much wood is there to prepare this cube? That means the volume. Okay. Now if you see in tanks, like water tanks, few water tanks, if you see, they are in the shape of a cube. Some water tanks will be in the shape of a cuboid also. Now how much water is filled in that tank? If the tank is full, how much water it is containing, the capacity of the tank is called as the volume. Okay. So the volume, to calculate volume of cube, is length, breadth and height. So with all these 3 we can calculate the volume. So here length, breadth and height are equal, isn't it so? Side cube, A cube is the volume of the cube. So these are the formulae for the cube. Now let us write the formulae for the cuboid. Now the same thing, LSA of cuboid. LSA, that is lateral surface area of a cuboid. Now here the cuboid, lateral surface area means if I keep it like this, all the 4 surfaces, 4 faces I want. So all the 4 faces are rectangles, isn't it? So one rectangle into, like we have to get, plus the height. Okay, so LSA of a cuboid is 2h L plus B. The lateral surface area of a cuboid is 2h L plus B, whereas the total surface area, this is LSA, total surface area of cuboid. Now if your classroom is in the shape of a cuboid, usually there, so all the four walls and the roof and the floor, so all together comprises of total surface area, so 6 rectangles. So here all the 6 rectangles, isn't it? So that is nothing but 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, where L, B and H, L is the length, B is the breadth, H is the height of the wall. Okay, so total surface area of cuboid is 2 LB BH HL into, whereas volume of cuboid, volume is nothing but the capacity. Okay, in your classroom, how much air, the total air present in the classroom. How do we calculate? With the volume. So volume we can calculate with length, so length, breadth and height. So L into B into H is the volume of the cuboid. So these are the formulae for the cube and the cuboid. Quickly pause the video and note it down. Let's see the exercise problems. Question in the exercise 10.1. Find the lateral surface area and the total surface area of the following prisms. Now we discussed that the cube and the cuboid are the particular forms of prisms, isn't it? So in that prism, if all these faces are squares, it is called a cube, and if all the faces are rectangles, it is called a cuboid, isn't it? So we have to find LSA and TSA of the following. Now first one, just applying the formula. Now what is the LSA of, LSA of cube? So cube, 4 faces, that is called the lateral faces. Lateral faces area is called LSA of cube. So here it is 4 into a square, where here a is equal to 4 centimeters. So 4 into 4 square, so 64 square centimeters. Okay, area we write the unit square centimeters. Now the TSA, total surface area of cube. Close check. ఏమైంది తెలుసా నీకు ఎందుకు ఇసిరేసింది? The total surface of area of a cube is 6a square. So 6 into, where a is 4 square. So 6 into 16. Yes, that is 96 square centimeters. Okay, 16 6, isn't it? So 96. Now here asked LSA and TSA, they are not asking the volume. So moving on to the second right prism, that is cuboid. So here LSA of cuboid is equal to 2h L plus B. Now given here the values, we'll write L is 8 centimeters. Here this is L, B is 5 centimeters and H is 6 centimeters. So that is 2 into 6 into L plus B, 8 plus 5. So 12 into 13. Right. We will do the calculation here. 12, 13s, 3 2 6, 3 1s, 3s and 12. So 156. So 156 square centimeters. If all the units are in centimeters, you get the area as square centimeters. Now TSA, that is the total surface area of the right prism here, is the cuboid. 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. This is the formula. So we will apply here 2 into L into B. L into B. 8 5s 40. You multiply and write directly. B into H. B into H. 5 6. 5 into 6. 5 6 are 30. Plus H into L. 6 8s are 48. Directly multiply and write here. Okay, so we'll add this 88 plus here. So just adding 40, 30, 48 here. Add them. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 118. This is multiplication. 2 into 118. Okay, that is 236 square centimeters. So units you should write, or else you will miss half mark for writing the units. Okay, so 236 square centimeters is the TSA of this cuboid, total surface area, and LSA is 156 square centimeters. Likewise, we can do the problems in 10.1. Please pause the video and note it down. And here with this we will end the class, and I'll explain you the remaining problems of 10.1 in our next session. Thank you all.